Hey gang, this is Blake Norton here for FeckTV.com. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to talk to you guys about what exactly it is we're doing here and what you can expect coming up in the future. So we got two of the boys here. We'll start with Noel from Feck, or Feck Tech, I should say. And you've already started with your first two broadcasts. What is the show about? What are you hoping to provide to our audience?
I think what we're trying to do here at Feck TV is just provide something a little bit different. You know, there's a gap there in the market and it badly needs to be filled. People are crying out for it. So I think the key is a different angle is needed approaching these type of things, you know. Something that's a bit more lighter, you know, there's a lot of doom and gloom around these days. So something from a different angle, while at the same time being informative. You know, something you can learn from it.
What is your angle? I mean, you guys have so much information, so much knowledge. What is it you're going to be putting across to people? What is your special brand of?
Okay, well, some people just think, you know, they can't be tech heads, we'll say. So we're trying to provide the key aspects of it,
to make it accessible to people.
For me, sometimes I just skip the science, you know, this is what happened, this is the start, this is the end of it, and we have fun with it, you know, and that way people can learn quicker.
Brother, it took me 2 days to turn on my new phone, so to have you doing your thing, I really appreciate it. He's my support group is what he is, so I appreciate it greatly. We've also got Chris here from Global Affairs. Chris, you've done the first half of your broadcast, you've done the global aspect. How are you finding it so far, and what are you going to provide to Feck TV viewers into the future?
Loving it so far, fantastic thing. It's a revolution here at Feck TV. That's how I see it. Whilst I may be dressed here to attract the Downton Abbey crowd in, the basic premise is Feck TV gives me and the people here a chance to put across views in a completely different way. We're talking, you know, anything and everything. For me, in the global side of things, I want to put across stories that you might not have heard of, stories that you wouldn't even get into, debate about, you wouldn't even talk about, putting these stories across in a fantastic new way with a little bit of humor, a little bit of interest, but something that is outside of what we're getting right now, outside of the general media. I come from the UK. It's boring, it's staid. You've got people sitting there, you know, with the 6 o'clock news accent on, talking to the camera like this, you know. I could do that, of course, not a problem.
You're great at it.
But frankly, I want to put something across that is fresh, it's new. You know, our demographic is, you know, the 20 to 35-year-olds. They don't want to see the same old shit, you know, daily on the news. They want something fresh, they want something new. That's how I see Feck TV. That's how I know it's going to succeed.
And what brought me into this project is that I'm so excited by it. When I came in the first day and I got to meet Barry Murphy and I got to see his vision and his drive and his interest. Here's someone who wasn't involved in media at all. I've been involved in media for 12, 13 years now. He just became involved recently, but it interested him, it sparkled him, and now he's investigating it and he's making it a part of his life. And that's what I love to do with people, with people's lives. These questions, every time I watch a television show, and I'm sure there's great TV shows out there, but you're always watching people pretend like they're normal. Put up a persona about, okay, this is Blake, I'm a solicitor. I'm like 12 things, and everybody I know is like 12 things at least, and many of those things contradict each other. And when you watch TV, it's easy to feel insane because you're watching these people going, they know what they're doing, they have it together, and I don't. Why don't I? To me, Feck TV is all about the journey, about finding out what we are, what we're doing, and experiencing the world together, and learning together, and just embracing the fact that that's a challenge, and we're always going to keep learning from that. Speaking of Barry Murphy, we got him just off camera here. Barry, can I bring you in for a minute just to tell us a little bit about your vision for the channel?
Woo!
He's getting
a nice patter of applause.
I know he gets a raise next week. Damn, you know. Barry, how are you doing, brother?
Good, good. I suppose my thing was that I'm watching a lot of conventional television over the years. A lot of the times I was thinking there's subjects here that they're not covering. The subjects they are covering, they're not asking the questions that I'd like to ask, and sometimes you feel like ripping the television off the wall saying, why the fuck didn't they ask him this, or whatever. And there's a very conservative edge to it. So then I decided, well, the online platform that's available now, which is very much unrestricted compared to the conventional way, there's a gap here that we can fill. And there's so many people around the world that would love to be part of that. They want to just speak the way they normally speak, do their thing the way they want to do it, the way they want to see it. As you said, people feeling normal watching it. And I saw the opportunity, put the platform together, put a load of people together, and to be honest with you, over the last couple of days, watching all the trials and everything, I'm seriously fucking proud of myself. Not because of anything that's happened. I'm proud of the fact that the platform was put there, and ye have shown me, I'm proud of ye, ye have shown me that was the right thing to do, because everything I'm after watching over the last few days has been absolutely fantastic. I'm just I'm just like the fella that pulled the pin out of the grenade and stood back, and I'm just watching, oh, wow.
To me, what's fascinating about your approach is that I can see two very strong ends on television today. You have one end where a program is completely scripted, completely pre-planned, current affairs, drama, all that kind of thing. On the other half, you have quote-unquote reality television, but instead of making it intellectual reality, it's a reality about, hey, I can drink this much, I can get this naked, I can hit this many people kind of reality television, appealing to the worst demographic. And what grabbed me about your description is that you wanted something real, that you wanted something new and fresh and real, but also something that informs you, something that goes to your gut as well. So it's almost like the visceralness of reality television, but with the information and the progression of conventional television mixed together. Would I be somewhere in the ballpark?
Exactly. We want it to be informative. We don't want just pure page 3 stuff. You know, we want it to be informative, and it must stimulate the brain as well.
A teacher with her shirt off.
Correct. That's a fantastic analogy. I love it. And another thing is all the people that are coming in on this from all over the world on all the many other pages we have, which are not making programs yet but are writing articles. And I'm watching the articles that are coming in from all over the world, Nairobi, South Africa, places in South America, Scandinavia, right around the world. And I'm looking at the articles going, wow, holy shit, this is going to be real crack. This is fantastic stuff. So the platform that they have as well, and pulling 600 locations together right around the world, through 180 different countries, and then you've got the 50 states in America, that's 230, and all of them broken down into cities, and all of these pages, and all the people that want to express themselves in a free and easy but intelligent way. It's really exciting me that when this was all panned out on a piece of paper in the back of a fag box over a few pints of Guinness in the homeless shelter, I said, you know, I can make this work. This will definitely go to work.
The revolution starts here.
The revolution starts here, exactly, Chris. And to see everybody coming together and this happening, it's just wow. I'm absolutely fascinated by the amount of people that have come on board and the quality of them and the crack. It's just fantastic. And we're still recruiting for, we still have positions left right around the world in certain locations. I think at the moment we have about 70 of the 180 countries filled. So there are still plenty of gaps for people to jump on board this ship.
Excellent. So check FeckTV.com for opportunities, for information, for our shows, all our stuff coming up. It's all exciting. Gentlemen, I know how busy you are. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a great journey. I look forward to going forward with you guys. Guys at home, keep it tuned to FeckTV.com. We're going to enjoy the journey with you. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. FeckTV.com, where you'll get all the information. Ciao.
And he's off.
Brilliant.